Hello, Internet! Jay here, coming at you with some Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy gameplay. Oh boy. So, yeah, I'm super excited to be out and doing this. It's been in the pipeline for a good long while. I'm excited to be getting to it. And what better way to start than with one of my favorite video games of all time? Oh man. Yeah, this remake was a long time coming. I played the original PlayStation 1 games back when I was young, growing up, and Crash Bandicoot kind of just sat for a bunch of years. There weren't a whole lot of games, and now here we are. We are back. Crash is back, and look, he's so fuzzy. It's great. I love it. I just want to give him a hug. Oh. Pardon me, I got carried away with myself. Anyway, let's begin. Oh boy. So, the Sane Trilogy. Here we are. So, can you tell which ones that I've played the most right now? Yeah, tell you what, I got this game launched when it first came out on the PlayStation 4, but I rebought it on the Xbox One here, so yeah, fun stuff. I really enjoy this game, so why not support the developers and buy the game again? So naturally, I'm going to have to buy it again on the Switch, so you know what? Normally, I would start at the beginning, but there's an old live stream on this channel where I played the original Crash Bandicoot on the Insane Trilogy, and you know what? Right now, I'm kind of feeling Crash too. So I think let's go ahead and get into Crash Bandicoot 2. Aku, oh boy, there he is. Our mask boy, our mask friend, our feathered friend. Oh, that's a nice shiny uvula there. Uh-oh.
Crystals, of course.
Ooh.
No.
Uh-oh. He was in that cave a whole year. Oh.
The cortex. To reach full power, we need not only the Master Crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from surface. How do you expect to achieve
I am confused as to how master and slave crystals work. I don't remember that from the original game. 25 slave crystals? Hold on a minute, that's not cool.
Then we'll need to find.
It's 2020 engine, we can't call things like that anymore. Oh. What the heck was she watching?
Crash! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Okay. Anything for you, Jimmy Neutron. Boing! Oh, this is so much fun. It's really weird, kind of surreal to be playing this on an Xbox. Because, I really like the shape of the Xbox controller. It feels nice, but it's really weird just because it's not PlayStation. Just because this game was originally on the PlayStation 1, But I am so excited that Crash came back with this. And then he got the remake treatment again for the Crash Team Racing stuff. That was really cool. I thought that was really special just because they brought in all the stuff from all the other racing games. That was kind of neat. But oh no, we have been warped inside of a warp room. Whoo!
Well.
Cheesehead.
If it is a Crash Bandicoot, welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down.
Yeah, probably because Crash can't read.
Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The
Okay.
crystals look like this. Bring me
Solid.
the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now. We will speak again.
Okay, you know, that didn't sound like threatening or ominous or weird in any way, shape, or form. And since he was, you know, the main villain of the last game, I'm just going to completely trust him wholeheartedly. And boom, here we go. Toidlewoids. Ooh. Fancy stuff. But yeah, when this game came out, it was a real special treat. It was really nice. Just because it's so accurate to the originals, the way that the gameplay really works, 'tis quite nice indeed. Growing up, I had a PlayStation 1, was the first game console I ever owned. So I naturally played Crash Bandicoot quite a lot. 2 was the first one that I had. I had 2, and then I had 3. And then, much later on, I got the first one. And, first one, definitely not as good as the others, I will say. I really think 3 is good as well, is quite good. But there's something special about 2, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because it was my first one that I played like this. Or just the nostalgia of it all, you know, but it's quite special to me. Quite special indeed. I like it because it feels so much easier just to pick up and play. You know, I find myself coming back, or at least wanting to play Crash 2 more than the others, just because, you know, Crash Bandicoot 3 has, like, vehicle sections and stuff, you know, which are fun on its own right, you know, but, like, when I'm craving, like, a little Crash Bandicoot action, you know, you kind of want the platforming stuff, you know, so I can get my good old fix of Crizash Bandasizzle, as the kids call him, I am told. I'm hip. Like me, please. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, but this is fun. There's something fun, something simple, something real nice about it that I like a lot. Has me coming back to it. Oogaba! Hudo-doo. I like it. I like the sounds. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, when I had a PlayStation 1 growing up, this was kind of the be-all, end-all game here for me, you know. I had, or at least this was the one that I remember playing probably the most when I first got it, because I know, I was obsessed with this game when I first got it. It was a gift from my mom, as are most video games when you're a child. Not really making money to be able to buy games on my own when I'm 5, you know. You know, actually, I don't know how old I was when I was first playing this game. I think I was pretty young, because I think I got into it when I was, like, I want to say 3 is when I had my first console. But, I mean, it also was pretty much kind of just my mom's, you know, at the time. But, yeah, no, this was not my first game. My first game that I ever played was Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. First video game I ever owned. And then very shortly after that, I had the Emperor's New Groove game on the PlayStation 1. You remember that movie with David Spade turning into llama? Real fun stuff. I like that movie a lot. It's a solid movie, man, you know, for back in the day. I did enjoy it a lot. But yeah, no, it's funny because I remember as a kid thinking that game was like insanely hard. But you know, I went back at it a few years ago just because I was like, oh, this is the game that I played a lot when I was a kid, and I always thought it was really hard for some reason. And beat it no problem. No big deal. Oh, man. Fun stuff.
Well done, Crash.
Yeah, but those three games together, Emperor's New Groove, Spyro Year of the Dragon, and Crash 2, they were the shit back in the day, if you will.
I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world.
Oh no!
Crystals
But
are
I like the world.
containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative,
steak.
therefore, that you bring them to me.
Are you there, Crash? Crash! Crash!
You know, I really like that Crash is a silent protagonist for the most part, you know, besides all of his, like, whoa, and stuff, you know. We're gonna go back, yeah, let's go back and get that other gem, actually. But yeah, I think it's funny that he's a silent protagonist here, you know, because all this stuff that's going on here, he doesn't really react. He's just kind of living his life, you know. Okay, so you may be asking, Jay, why the heck are you going back into the first level? You've already completed it. Well, to that, I say there is a secret, special, hidden gem in this level that you can obtain by not breaking a single freaking box. And I don't feel I ever knew that as a kid. I don't know how you're supposed to figure it out. Just because it's such a counterintuitive thing to what you expect from a Crash game, because usually you wanna collect all the Wumpa fruit, you know, to get the extra lives, and then you wanna go ahead and get all the boxes and you get the gem. That's standard. Those are the rules. Why you gotta break them? Stop breaking the status quo. You're confusing me, you know. But yeah. I am told that the little hint was inside like some gaming magazine back in the day, so I guess like word of mouth and stuff, it must have gotten out this way. But I really like in the remake, they have every level has like a hint system, you know, and you can see when you enter the level it said be kind to the boxes to get a special gem. So that means, oh yeah, I don't, you know, break any of the boxes and I can get a gem. Hooray. So yeah, the gems are optional, but I find it's really, really fun to go for everything in the Crash games, especially this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
So, you are helping Cortex gather crystals.
Another bad guy from the first game. Whoa.
Gem.
I love this continuity.
Well, Crash, know this. As long as you are allied with Cortex, you are my sworn enemy, and I will do anything in my power to stop you. If
Oh,
fate
he going nuts.
is truly your concern, you must gather the gems, not the crystals. If you obtain all 42 gems, I can use them to focus a laser. Yes,
Oh, man.
laser beam that will destroy Cortex
42
and the space
gems.
station he has created. Until then, I must use my
You know, I feel you, Brio. Not liking Cortex and all that, you know, but like 42 gems versus 25 crystals. I feel like the crystals are easier to get, so screw it, I'm gonna get both. But yeah, like I said, I think it's fun. I think it's fun to go through and get all the boxes and all this stuff. You know, I think this is really where the meat of the game, so to speak, kind of comes in. So it's lots of fun. So, may as well address this here. So yeah, this is kind of my first little gameplay thing here. So yeah. If you're watching this, which I'm, you know, if you're hearing me, I'm sure that you are. Thank you for being here. I like an audience. It is wonderful to have a nice platform. Not this platform that I just stood on as Crash, but I mean the platform that is YouTube and the interwebs, as you kids call it, I'm sure, as I am told. Ooh, very close. But yeah, this is something that I have wanted to do for a long time now. I've never really had the means to capture gameplay footage until recently. I went ahead and bought a capture card. So now that I have one of those, I can play... Oh, that was really close. Oh, I can go ahead and play the video games for y'all. Boink. Anywho. Moving on, just a mild concussion. You know, it's okay. No biggie. Not something Crash isn't used to at this point. I mean, he's called Crash for a reason, you know. Yeah. So, why Crash 2? Why did I start with Crash 2? Well, you know, kind of like what I was talking about before. Oh, I should have jumped on that. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, kind of like what I was talking about before. It's one of my favorite games from my childhood, and it has a really fancy remake that, you know, honestly, I think, just because the remake honors the original so well, it's really easy for me to rank this game up close in like my top 10 games of all time. Just because it's got all 3 of the originals, and it makes Crash 1 so much better. I'm sure if you go ahead and watch that old live stream I did forever ago, and if there is enough interest, perhaps I will go ahead and go back and do a full playthrough of that on here. That might be fun, yeah. But also, I really just felt like recording, doing something, and this was fun. This is a fun game. Want to, you know, relax and have a good time with all that's going on in the world out here. Some scary times, I gotta say, you know, so I hope everybody out there in the internet land is being safe, being considerate of others, and doing your best not to spread any diseases around. Oh, man. Yeah, it is, it's a crazy time we live in, you know. I'm getting a little nervous here because I happen to live in one of the states that is experiencing a really big increase in virus cases right now, you know, so I'm pretty much just going to work and going home, and that's about it. I can't even go to the movies anymore. I miss it so much. Yeah. These past few months have been really, really interesting in terms of me trying to find ways to entertain myself. I'm a big movie person. I really enjoy going to the movies, like the movie theaters and all that. So there was a point in my life where, at least when I could afford it, I was going like every other week, something like that, to see a movie. Just, you know, because I could. Why not? So, yeah. I see that timer there. I think I'm going to go for that first. But yeah, it's been wild. This stuff has certainly changed a lot of lives. That is for gosh diggity darn certain. Poink. Poink. Not getting me today, piranha plants. No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. Crystal, of course. It's mine. Okay. I hope I didn't dilly-dally too much, and that I can make it. Oh, yep, I got time. Heck yeah. Boink. Yeah. So a younger me would have gone back and killed myself and started the whole level over just to have the convenience of that. But you know, I really like having the double Aku masks. So I'm gonna just hold on to that glowy little fella as long as I can. You know, I am convinced that Crash's like inner body is like some black hole of some sort, because that crystal is as tall as that little guy, and he just barfed it out.
Crystals, not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it.
Yeah.
I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Sounds Gucci, my man. Let's do it. Whew. Pardon me, needed a little water break there. So going back to hang 8, let's do it. Solid. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on right now in the realm of video gaming. As I'm recording this anyway, today was the day of the big PlayStation 5 reveal thing. And that happened while I was at work, unfortunately, so I didn't get to see it live, but I went ahead and tuned in after the fact. I went back and saw some of that stuff, and it's pretty impressive stuff, you know? It's pretty cool. I didn't see like the whole stream or anything, so there's some info that I am missing, faux shizzle. Like, I don't know, because I don't know if they announced price or if they said anything about like backwards compatibility, which would be phenomenal. I would love that if that were a thing. But unfortunately, I kind of feel like they're not doing that anymore, which sucks, but oh well, I guess it's a reason to keep your old consoles, you know. That's the one thing I'll give Xbox on this generation, is the Xbox One is great in terms of backwards compatibility stuff. It's not everything, but they have a good selection. I do dig it. But yeah, that PS5 reveal, I'm very interested. It looks really cool. I'm more interested in some of the games for it than necessarily like the console's features itself and things like that, you know. I'm just I'm a really big superhero guy, as you can tell, I guess, from the beginning of this by my Xbox gamer tag being Superhero Fan 21. That used to be my YouTube name, actually. Ooh, rough. Well, see, that's why I wanted the Aku Hakus, so I'd be okay against stuff like that. But yeah, that's I really like superhero stuff. That was my thing growing up as a little childling, little boy. So to see that new Spider-Man game, that was pretty impressive. That was really cool. Didn't show a lot, but I'm surprised that is actually coming out with the system. It looks like this year, so that will be fun. That's something that is something I definitely plan on playing when it launches. So yeah, I guess we can talk about this. I think some things to expect in the future. I'm probably for a good while gonna go back and just play some games that I really liked a lot as a kid, or just things that I find fun and entertaining and exciting to play. Just because, you know, if I enjoy it, then I have confidence that I will attract a decent audience that will like the same things. And yeah, you know, you feel me. So expect to see some oldies, expect to see some fun little platformers, maybe an RPG or two, something like that. But definitely I do plan on doing some blind stuff, especially when like newer games come out that are things that I'm really interested in, like that new Spider-Man game. That probably will be something I will play when that first comes out for y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on doing blind playthroughs of stuff, just because I feel like it's way too easy to get lost and stuff, and to have people comment and, you know, be like, "Oh, well, you should have done that," or "How come you didn't know the puzzle?" and all that. You know, I don't want to feel stupid by not knowing the puzzles, guys. I really don't. But you know what? For the sake of the art form, I will do it anyway. I will look stupid for you guys. Oh! Jeepers, good thing I got my masky boy. Doink! This game looks so good. It's crazy to me how this game looks so much like the original, and yet so much of its own thing. That I really applaud it. You know, I think that this is one thing where I think the Crash remake kind of differs from the Spyro remake that came out not long after that. Is that I really think that the Spyro remakes kind of created a whole new thing out of those games. Like, the first game is almost unrecognizable, I think. Sometimes in a good way, because you know I think some of the things are like much needed improvements, and all that. But it's fun because you know this game, there wasn't a lot they really changed or added or anything like that. Because there's not a whole lot to really change gameplay-wise with this game, you know? It's, as much as I love it, it is quite simple, you know? Okay, I might regret that later, because I'm going to have to do some weird, funky, fresh backtracking. Ooh. Stuff always has me on edge, I swear. But it's okay, we are getting extra lives, we're doing Gucci. We're all Gucci familia, as I like to say. Oh, that was stupid close. Oh. Ooh, yeah. Careful, Jay, don't do it, don't do it. That's what I say. Hit, rhymes. Ah! Ooh! Oh, man, now I'm going to heaven. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Oh! Heaven 2.0. Here we go. Alright, I got it. I got it this time. I got it. We're good. Okay. I am paranoid. Captain Paranoia is here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Ooh. Jeepers. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Man, I hate, you know, for as much as I love this game, the one thing I really dislike about it is when the paths kind of converge. Because usually, 9 times out of 10, in fact, actually, probably more like 10 times out of 10, I'm not sure, but you gotta go back in order to get all the boxes, to get the gems and stuff, you know, so if you're playing this casually and you don't care for the gems, then it's really, oh, shizzle. It's really not that big a deal, but, yeah. It's a big deal for me. I don't actually know if there was any more boxes down here, but I'm gonna keep going just in case. Gosh, diggity darn. I don't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish. Oh. I guess I don't need to slide into them, huh? I could just spinny span. Whoop. Not today, Satan. No way, no how. You ain't getting me today. Oh, almost got me. Okay, there were boxes here. I thought maybe there were. And then we're at the, yep, okay, solid. So back to it. Let's do it. Do it to it indeed. That's what I always say. Fancy, dancy, funky, fresh-a-lick. Fresh-a-lick, what am I even saying? I'm going insane. I am sorry, you are watching the mental breakdown of one YouTuber who just started. Oh boy, what a grand start is it? Oh man. Yeah, if I'm already losing my mind, I may as well quit now. It's gonna be a long couple years of mental therapy is all I will say. Oh yeah, I haven't even done the bonus thing yet. Jeez, I thought it was like near the end, but nope. Yeah, that's the thing about Crash Bandicoot, you know, is like most of the levels are fairly short, you know, but every once in a while it'll trick you. It'll be a little tricky dicky, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna regret that later. One thing that I like a lot about the remake here is that in the older Crash games, you couldn't... Fuck! Pardon the language. In the older Crash games, you couldn't see how many boxes there were in the levels. They did that in 3. So Crash Bandicoot 3, you could see the box totals for every level, but in Crash 2, in Crash 1, you couldn't. So you had to guess. It was really hard to know for sure whether you got everything that you needed or not. So that's fun. Yeah, like I said, you know, like they really did a good job on this little remake here. Just because I think it's so faithful to the originals that are already phenomenal games, but they do just you know, teeny tiny little things that make it a little better. I am missing 2. I don't know how. There might be some at the end. I was not sure. Oh, these ones. Duh. My bad. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boing. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta count in your head, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you gotta count in your head. Oh, man. So excited. 1 more box and then we are free. Just don't die. For the love of all that is pre-shrunken cottony, do not die. Whoa. Oh. That's the thing about the originals. You could totally, like, get over that pit pretty good if you slid well. And I think you still can here, but you gotta be really, like, tight with it, you know? I'm already doing some advanced spinny span movie woovie things that are kind of cool. Blech. Oh, God. Could you imagine if we did that with money? Just standing in line at the grocery store and just having to barf out $80 for groceries? Ugh. That would be, that'd be rough. You know, I don't think my stomach could handle such a thing. So anyway, as I leave you with that thought, I'm gonna leave right now. So, yeah, thank you all for watching, and take care, and have a grand night. See ya. Bye-bye.